Kristine Young. I'm president of Orange County Community College, SUNY Orange. We are looking immeasurably forward to arriving in Port Jervis. We hope to be on site at 150 Pike in March, but certainly we will be there in the summer. So if we arrive in March, we'll have some credit classes, a limited number of credit classes, probably transfer-oriented classes that would be offered in an 8-week format. But what we're really planning, what we're really excited about is the summer, where we are planning to offer courses that students from the Port Jervis area, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, students who might be starting college in the fall for the first time, going away to residential college, classes that students may want to take before they go away so that they can focus on one course at a time. So we're going to have a robust offering in the summer of a lot of introductory general education classes, and then in the fall we'll expand even more. The people of Port Jervis have expressed a lot of interest in business classes, so transfer classes in business as well as some non-credit classes in business, like how you might be able to set up a business plan or entrepreneurism. Like we're saying, we're going to throw spaghetti at a wall and see what sticks in Port Jervis and respond to the community and what they seem to be interested in. 2018 is going to be terrific, and 2017 ended on a note that sets us up for 2018. I'm so proud of the faculty and staff and the administration of the college. We acquired $400,000 worth of grants in the last 6 weeks or so of 2017. Grants that we sought that extend the work that we want to do at SUNY Orange for students, the student of today and tomorrow. So for example, based on work that we've done in developmental education, accelerating students through developmental education so that they don't spend multiple semesters in developmental English, we've acquired a grant so that we could get more students into what you might call a boot camp that they can do in the summer, take care of business and developmental English, and be ready to go in the fall in a college credit course. So we're very excited about that grant. We've also been identified by 2 external foundations to be a test case, if you will, making money available to students who are in crisis, who are in emergency. So students who might have an unexpected emergency with their automobile that would keep them out of school. They can't get to campus, or the money that they would use for tuition might be used for repairs. Students who might have recently lost the ability to pay rent or have been kicked out of their living circumstance, that we can give them emergency aid with the hope that these students who are academically capable, motivated, have grit, they want to be in school, that they're not distracted by an emergency that might draw them away from school. So these 2 foundations have identified us to give emergency aid to students to keep them in school, and then we can study, does this indeed keep them in school, and they get degrees and then move on with their lives. So those are 2 examples of 2 grants. There are 6 or 7 others that we got recently that all focus on who is the student that comes to community college in 2018, not the one who came here 10 years ago, but the student who's here today, and what resources do they need to be successful. Just about every community college in the nation and in the state, our enrollment has been going in the wrong direction for several years now, and we've been asking ourselves, what can we do? How can we reverse that trend? How can we be one of the first community colleges in the state and nation to reverse that trend? So 2 examples of things we've been working on is first of all, paying very close attention to what are the jobs of today. Everything that we're reading and in discussion with employers, unfortunately for many, a high school diploma is not enough any longer to have the skills in the workforce that are needed so that someone can have self-efficacy in the job that they want, or to make the wage they want to support themselves and the family. So how do we make this college more attractive to the adult student who maybe didn't have to go to college a generation ago or even 10 years ago? We're looking at scheduling, we're looking at retention initiatives, we're looking at time of day, we're looking at programs to help make it easier, more manageable for an adult student to come back to college full-time or on a part-time basis. Another group of students that it's still hard to come to school are those who come from families that have been historically underrepresented in higher education. And we have 2 new programs, one called TRIO, a federal program, and the other called EOP, Educational Opportunity Program, that's state funded. And both of these bring resources to those students to make it easier for them to stay in school. If they've got the grit, the intelligence to be in school, what are the supports that those students need so that they can stay on track and stay on goal? Additional advising, additional support groups, peer tutoring, courses on financial literacy and so forth. So we're excited to have both of those programs, and those are 2 ways that we're trying to reverse the national trend of losing enrollment. What I would tell a potential student, particularly those that are of the traditional college age, 18-year-olds or so, I like to tell them 2 things. First of all, there are a lot of different choices in higher education, and so many of our sister colleges, they all have noble missions. They all go about higher education in different ways. So why would you choose a community college? Why would you choose this community college? And I tell you, because we put all of our resources into teaching and learning. We are all about what goes on in the classroom and just outside of the classroom. A football stadium, 100,000 people cheering on Penn State, that is a great college experience, no doubt about it. But the resources that we have, we choose instead to focus it exclusively on getting instructors in the classroom who are both content experts, but they're also experts about teaching and learning, because we want everyone in that classroom to have the opportunity to master the subject they're interested in. The second thing I tell prospective students is, maybe you've heard community colleges, right? That's where you go if you goofed around in high school, you weren't serious, it's your second chance. We get that reputation because if you have a high school diploma or an equivalency, you can come to community college, and unfortunately that translates somehow into lower quality. And what I like to tell students is, look, if you're talking about other colleges that have selective admissions, they can choose to take a student here. They've got a certain SAT score, a certain GPA. We'll take you wherever you are. And in 2 years' time, this other college, they'll move you from here to here. But SUNY Orange and community colleges will move you from here to there. And that's why we put all our resources into teaching and learning, because we believe everyone can learn. So I tell families, we're not lower quality. We welcome everyone here with the belief they can learn and put our energy into helping people learn.